What's up guys, my name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to clean carpet mats with a steamer and a drill brush. So I'm going to show you guys how to clean these floor mats without an extractor. True, having an extractor is a plus, but if you don't have one and all you have is a steamer, you can get away with it. Now we are working on black mats and we're not really too worried about heavy stains because they are black mats. But we are going to steam them and shampoo them, and we're going to show you how to do that. So you can grab whatever steamer you have or you want. A lot of guys like the McCulloch steamers. If you're a DIY person, then those machines are perfect. For a mobile detailer like me, sometimes those machines don't last as long because I'm using them extensively, and sometimes those little triggers don't last on those machines. They are great machines, don't get me wrong, but for everyday use as a business, they don't really hold up. I love my VX5000. You can also get the Vapormore steamers or the Chief steamers. Those are excellent choices for the pro level. This machine is a beast. If you want to see a review on it, click on the card up there and I'll show you the ins and outs of the steamer. For now, let's focus on these mats. I did pick up a nice little cordless drill. Nothing fancy, this thing was very affordable, and it is nice and small and compact. Even the batteries are small. It's just kind of a nice pistol grip drill, very small and easy to tote around the vehicle. And even though I do have my corded one and I do like that one, I opted for this one. So I'll have links to these down below. And if you don't find this exact model, then there are other equivalent models that you can find. And I'll also try to find those and put them down below. So I have a soft white brush on here. I'm gonna opt for this one instead because these carpets tend to be a little delicate. We're working on this Honda Civic and the carpets are really, really bad quality. They're very, very thin nap and they're that horrible tight weave fabric that when particles get in there, it's very hard to brush out and very hard to vacuum. And if you do drill brush too aggressively, you end up damaging those carpet fibers. So if you are going to use a drill brush on those areas, get one that is a little bit finer like this one. This is a little bit softer. Don't go too aggressive on those carpets because you will find that they will start to fray and they can be damaged pretty easily. So use caution when using a drill brush. Let's get started. I have an all-purpose cleaner here. This is the Extreme Solutions Tsunami Specialty Cleaner. It's diluted 1:4, so pretty strong for these carpets. I do want to make them look as best as they can look. I do have another brush here and I have a couple of microfibers. So let's get started. And I'm gonna also show you a cool trick on how to wrap this triangle head with a microfiber towel. So here's what I'm going to do with this triangle head. I'm going to take a microfiber towel and lay it out like this, and you can get these little clips. These are nice little heavy duty metal clips. You can buy these anywhere. I'll have links to these down below. What we're going to do is take the steamer head and put it right in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is kind of wrap it like this, like a little blanket. And then you are ending up with these two ends, and I simply fold them under and bring them back around like that. And I'm going to pinch these together. So let me show you again how I do it. So it's square like this, right in the middle. Take the corners that are closest to you and just overlap them like that, and then overlap these, and then you end up with these two. Just go underneath like that. So now I'm going to pin these together, and there you go. Now you have a nice surface to scrub these mats with. So before I do that, I'm going to drill brush these just to get a lot of the debris out of it. So as you saw, I flipped it over and I cleaned the back of this. It's fabric. Don't know why Honda had to do that. Should be plastic or rubber back here. But anyway, that was cleaned, and then you saw that I tamped it and knocked out as much of the dirt particles in here. You can do that as many times as you need to get all those particles out. So now I'm going to apply our cleaner. And then we're going to brush it. And then we can steam it. Then I have a clean microfiber towel that I'm going to wipe down the rest of the mat with. And already a huge improvement. Now you may wonder, where's the dirt going? It's going into the towel. That's what's happening. As you see, I mean, it's dirty, but not really a ton of horrible stains on here. And even on this towel, not really a lot coming up. So let's give it one more vacuum. And there we go. Now the mat is nice and clean. It looks great. Now if I were to hit this with an extractor, well, it might look better or it might not. The extractor doesn't always pull everything out of the carpet like you think it is. There's going to be little particles here and there that are embedded that as much as you brush and drill brush and use your air compressor to blow out, there will be more and more and more particles. You could pressure wash it, but be very careful about just pressure washing these mats. You can already see that the edges are fraying and the carpet is already starting to get worn down. You don't want to just pressure wash for the sake of pressure washing, thinking it'll get everything out, because it will actually start to fray and damage the fabric. So guys, is it possible to shampoo carpets without an extractor? Yeah. Ideally, it's nice to have an extractor if you have lighter colored mats and you're dealing with a lot of stains, because then you will be able to pull those stains out. But it's not always necessary. Don't think you need to have all this equipment to get really good results. Pick up a steamer. The steamer is very important to have. I would say pick up a steamer before you pick up an extractor. And don't worry about trying to spend money on a $1,000 steamer like this thing. Spend a couple of $100s on, say, the McCulloch or another equivalent steamer and start out with that first. And then you can upgrade later. You'll see how valuable a steamer is in your detailing business. It can get out all sorts of nasty stuff. It can get into all the little tight areas in the vehicle, and it can clean them, it can sanitize them, and a steamer is a very valuable tool for a detailer. And again, remember, if you're going to be using the drill brush, look at the fabric and assess it first. Don't just drill brush something with a harsh, aggressive brush if the carpet is starting to fray or if there is damage, because you will cause further damage. Remember, short bursts. Don't just hold down that drill and brush the carpets or the seats or the mats or whatever you're using for an extended amount of time. We could do it on this because these were soft. When you apply cleaner, then it's actually cooling down things as well. So if you're going to use a more aggressive brush and you're going to be doing it dry, don't press down on it, don't bear down on it, because it will generate heat. Short bursts at a time. Make sure that it's not generating heat. Make sure that it's not damaging or fraying the carpets, because you don't want to cause any damage. Same goes with the upholstery. You can use the nice white brush like this on upholstery. Does a great job. So guys, these tools are very powerful. And a small drill like this, a bunch of different drill brushes, a good steamer, tons of microfibers, and a good cleaner, you can really go a long way in bringing a nasty mat back to looking much better. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time these videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And if you want to pick up some apparel, I have the merch shelf down below, and any of the tools and the products that you see here, I'll have listed down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.